Alright then, so bit of a comparison today, down at the range at the minute, and I got with me a HW97 and a TX200, full length one. This one is 177 and the HW97 is 0.25. So what I'm going to do, a bit of a comparison obviously of the two guns, and also of the calibre. Obviously this is kind of the extreme. I've had 0.20 and 0.22 in the past in 97s. Only ever had 177 or 22 in the TX22 and a TX200, really nice. 177 full length for target shooting. So this one's a target gun. Really good groups with it. What I'm going to try and do is I'll do a group with each, and I'll also do some spinners with each, so you can see the sort of the difference on impact. Pellet wise, the TX200 likes the Barracuda 8s. So far really good results with them, nice and accurate. And the 0.25 is on the Air Arms Field Diablo. So the TX200 has had like a home tune. It's had some bits and bobs inside, Brit seals, reduced piston, new spring, new guide. So it's not factory standard, but it's not a mega tune if you like. The 0.25 is Samwell Field Sports tuned, so I know they kind of do their own spring guide internals, but it's nothing major sort of engineering wise. It's just sort of a good sort of fit, breech seal fit, piston seal, spring, make sure everything's sort of deburred and lubed and everything else set up nicely. Trigger's really nice, set up really nice on it, on both of them. Scope wise, this one's got just a budget one, but it seems to work quite well. Hawk sort of baby Air Max I think they're called. AO at the end, but I kind of leave it set where it is. This one's got a Hawk Air Max Compact, so slightly better scope. I say this one's more for target stuff, so push this one a bit further. This one's sort of more closer range stuff. So what I'll do now is I'll show you the targets that are down there, and then I'll sort of do some groups, try and edit it together and put it all in as one big video. So I shall go and set the camera up down there, do a group with the TX200, and I'll do a group with the 97, and then I'll do some spinners with the TX200 and some spinners with the 97, so you can see the difference. Okay. Okay, so obviously here's the setup. The top one is 177 air arms. I shall take it down there and put a pound coin against it. The bottom one is the 0.25. So if you have a look at the paper tape, I'll just put it on this chair that I was resting the camera on to film. So you got probably 1, 2, 3. That one was me. I pulled that, or it might be the wind. It's really windy. I'll show you the wind sock at the range. You can see it's really gusty today, so I was a bit precarious about doing a sort of accuracy test with this sort of wind, but it wasn't actually too bad. It's probably a little bit shaded. But yeah, so that's the 177. Definitely need a practice. I'm not shot for a while, so that's probably more than likely me, but still, again, all under that 1 inch group, and again, that would all be under that 1 inch group if it wasn't for me. These are the targets. Obviously, I was aiming at pretty easy, but I wanted to hit the bigger one spins best, to be honest. And I just sort of showed you these for comparison, so you get an idea of the impact between 177 and 2.2. I'll show you now where I was shooting from. So range I've got, this is 40 yards here, and I was sort of shooting just, so that was a target coordinate there, you can see was my 0, and I was, you can see, just over there on the bag. So 40 yard groups, not shot for a while. I was quite happy with that. Definitely could improve. I know I've done better with the 177 in the past, but again, it is quite windy today. The 0.25, really impressed with that. 40 yards with the 0.25. I don't know if you can see on the video, I could sort of see from back there, you can almost see the pellet sort of looping in. So I'm wondering if it's starting to lose a bit of speed by 40 yards. It may be interesting to see what it's like close to sort of impact point. But it gives you an idea of sort of 177 to 2.2. I'll go back to the range, the bench now. I'll put the sort of the pellets on the card, and we can see how that looks. Right, so back up the at the target end, the shooter end even. So obviously you can see all the way down there is that's the target. So I'll zoom back out again. That's my 0-1 there, just sort of zeroing it up. So yeah, it's all the way at 40 yards. So pellet wise then, this is a £1 coin, so obviously that covers the 177 quite comfortably. The 2.5 one, ooh, not quite, but again, I think that one there was me. It's typical that I did sort of fall on top of each other and then scuff the fifth one, but again, 40 yards I'm happy with that, especially in this wind. Pellet wise then, so these are the sort of pellet sizes. Give you a comparison between 177 and 2.2 on the station here. Yeah. 177 and 2.5, obviously it's massive difference when you look at them. In fact, to be fair, once you've had sort of a bit of a session loading the 177 and then you go to the 2.5, you can really tell trying to fit it in so much easier, and then when you go back to the 177 it seems like it's dead fiddly to get in. But yeah, really impressed with it. So yeah, so TX200 and the HW97. Again, this one's more targets, but obviously today not quite as good. Well, yeah, not too bad. But, yeah, I'll leave it there. So a bit of a comparison: 177, 2.5, and HW97 and TX200. Right, bit of a longer one today, but I had the range all to myself, so I thought I'd make a bit of a decent video. Very rare you get the range all to yourself down here, so I was quite pleased. Again, it's probably the wind to put other people off. Right, I'll catch you at the next one, guys. Cheers.